And it's eyes on the 21st century. Hi, everybody. I'm Jim Nance.
And I'm Kim Zimmer.
And welcome to the Cotton Bowl Parade. All right.
Woo!
Hi, everybody. I'm Jim Nance, and my charming co-host is Kim Zimmer, Emmy Award-winning star of the long-running CBS series Guiding Light.
And Jim, of course, is a guiding light of the CBS Football Report, the College Football Report, and a wide variety of play-by-play assignments.
Well, Kim, that's our assignment today. Play-by-play coverage of the sights and sounds of the 1989 Cotton Bowl Parade. It all started this morning with the opening of the first Cotton Bowl Festival right here at City Hall Plaza.
So we are surrounded by a carnival atmosphere as we swing into the 32nd annual Cotton Bowl Parade.
There's a giant piano keyboard with musical notes pouring out of it. The Statue of Liberty holding up the torch of freedom, and Old Glory flying over the whole scene. Any way you look at it, it's a real flag waver, our first float of the afternoon, of the morning.
Here's a personality who needs no introduction to fans of country and western music. He's Charlie Pride, our Grand Marshal for the 1989 Cotton Bowl Parade.
Amazing man. He is working on his 58th album. I was talking to him before the parade, and he is going to be playing at President-elect George Bush's inaugural. There he is. Here are the marching Trojans from Topeka High School in Kansas.
This is a return engagement for the Trojans. They first appeared in the Cotton Bowl Parade in 1986.
Their black and gold uniforms make them look good as they sound. They certainly sound terrific.
168 members.
Playing Strike Up the Band from Topeka, Kansas.
Anyone who's ever been here knows that Dallas is a warm-hearted city, one that greets visitors with open arms. For air travelers, the first sight of the Metroplex is the huge Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport.
Do you know that DFW is so big?
Ray. 13's Russ Potasic reports on the Trojans' moment in the national spotlight.
It was just about 8 this morning when the Topeka High Band arrived in downtown Dallas. Practiced, prepared, and polished down to the smallest detail.
We got to move as soon as possible, so go ahead and line up parade formation. Drums, you just get somewhere, we'll line up according to you. Are you nervous?
Very.
Why?
Because this is a big deal, and the cameras we found out are going to be on our side.
The CBS cameras did capture the ranks of Topeka High as it made its way past the reviewing stand.
Here are the marching Trojans from Topeka High School in Kansas.
This is a return engagement for the Trojans. They first appeared in the Cotton Bowl Parade in 1986.
A performance seen by Kansans back home and here in Dallas.
What's it like being down here in the middle of Dallas, Texas, seeing someone from home?
Oh, it's fine. Great. Real great. And I'm sure the ones back home will be surprised to see us.
Even Parade Grand Marshal Charlie Pride, just one position ahead of Topeka High, got a chance to make some moves to the sounds of the marching Trojans.
To be part of, along with the Topeka Band and everybody else, I'm just happy to be here.
In step and in rhythm, every member of the band made the way past an appreciative 100,000-plus crowd. Appreciative enough to keep one member going, even with her broken toe.
I just tried to march as best as I could. Until I couldn't anymore.
1, 2, 3.
A quick group photograph in front of the Dallas skyline, then back on the buses for about half of the Cotton Bowl, then back on the buses again for that 10-hour ride back to Topeka. Russ Potasic, 13 News, Dallas.
The marching Trojans are scheduled to march in the Cotton Bowl Parade on Monday. Students in the band have been working, saving, and preparing for the Cotton Bowl trip for the past year, but many of the students say the most difficult thing about making it to Dallas was the actual drive.
You just about get to come Walkman. Got to bring the Walkman. Without the Walkman, you'd be lost. Orange juice, cookies, pretzels, and chips, and a couple books to read.
13's Russ Potasic is traveling with the band. They'll spend the next 2 days preparing for the Cotton Bowl Parade, an event you can see live here on 13 Monday morning.
Tomorrow night, a look at what the band's doing in preparation for Monday's Cotton Bowl Parade. Russ Potasic, 13 News, Dallas.
89 Cotton Bowl Parade. They'll leave their hotel for downtown Dallas shortly before 6 tomorrow morning. 13's Russ Potasic reports from Dallas on the band's fine-tuning.
The early morning air outside this suburban Dallas hotel filled to the sounds of Topeka's high school band. Sounds coming from the final hours of practice before tomorrow's parade. Practice and preparation and perfection, meaning everything to band members.
We went a little bit overboard today, and I know that, getting things off the truck, getting set up, we're a little bit unsettled. But I think getting out, getting some fresh air, got our minds cleared, and we can go about our daily chores now.
We're doing right, left, and it's supposed to be left, right. He lets us know in his own special way, and if we make a sour note, he'll make sure we get it right the next time.
Each line has a squad leader, and we're supposed to keep our line straight, and so that's what we have to look good. We have to keep our line straight.
And so far, that work seems to be paying off. This weekend rehearsal brought neighboring businesses to a standstill as workers came to the streets to find out what was going on.
I love it. They sound great.
Yeah.
A whale of a band.
Not every day you get to see a parade coming right by your car dealership, is it?
We're fortunate. Can we have you every day?
And tomorrow, when the Cotton Bowl Parade airs nationally here on CBS, you'll be able to see exactly how well that practice paid off for yourself. With the Topeka High School Band, Russ Potasic, 13 News, Dallas. It's a series Dallas.
Because I do want you to find out all you can about South Fork, and I hope you enjoy it.
They say producers use a wide-angle lens on TV to make it more impressive, leaving the actual home somewhat of a letdown to some of the students.
It was a lot smaller than I thought it would be, and they wasn't as extravagant, fancy as I thought it would be.
Kind of a disappointment, huh?
Yeah, kind of a big tourist trap type thing.
Next, it was off to the self-proclaimed Supreme Court of Rock, the Hard Rock Cafe, that is, and with 200 Topeka kids and other Cotton Bowl visitors, today the Hard Rock was hard to get into.
Everyone needs to get organized here. You need to give one line. If you're here for lunch, I need you to move this line right here.
No, I didn't. I gave my money to somebody to get me something because the line is too long.
You look good. But for those that waited to get inside, they say the Hard Rock did live up to its name. Last stop, downtown, and a sky-high view of the Big D from the city's Reunion Tower. Tomorrow night, a look at what the band's doing in preparation for Monday's Cotton Bowl Parade. Russ Potasic, 13 News, Dallas.
Back into Topeka. For the past several days, the band has been in Dallas for the annual Cotton Bowl Parade. The band performed before a national audience this morning on CBS. You might have caught the marching Trojans right here on 13.
It was worth it, you bet. This was great. This is great. I'm pumped up now, Russ. This is exciting. It's neat. A lot of fun and well worth the trip. And the fundraising, too. It was worth doing every bit of that. It was great.
And I'm going to kind of keep everybody in line a little bit, just a little bit.
You're out of line?
We're out of line. We're out of line. Everybody's out of line.
Nervous by now?
Well, I'm not really nervous. I'm afraid I'm going to be tired, though.
The 200-plus members of the band are scheduled to be back in Topeka at about 3 this morning if you'd like to go out and greet them.